Hey, this is Timo from onlinebuilderguy.com, and today we are going to be looking at Squarespace templates. Now, to access the templates that Squarespace provides, all you have to do is to go to squarespace.com and then click the templates link at the top, and you will land the templates page. And what you are seeing here is nothing fancy. All the templates that Squarespace is providing, they are listed here. They are divided into different categories, and then you can browse through these categories to find the ones that you would like to use on your site. But there are still a couple of things to remember when you are picking templates for your coming site. One of those very fancy actions that you can take is that, let's say that you have a couple of candidates for your website, couple of templates that you would like to consider using, and you have browsed through this directory and you have found your favorites. But of course, just trying to remember what those templates are is going to be very difficult. So you can basically favorite those templates that you would like to use in your future projects. So all you have to do is to click this heart icon, and then when you click it, there is going to be this favorites list on the left, and then you can basically access your favorite templates that you have bookmarked so far. So that's a very handy feature on this template page. But let's say that you decided to choose Hayden for your new website. So there are actually a couple of things that you can do here. First of all, you can use the preview mode of this template, which gives you a much better idea what this template will look like on your site. But if you want to get even a better preview of this template, so just go ahead and click this view template demo link at the top. So a demo site which includes this Hayden theme is being displayed, and then you can scroll the page up and down to see how it looks like. So that's basically how this demo site functionality works when you are clicking the view template demo. Then of course Squarespace templates are mobile responsive, so you can click all these different device icons to see how they would look on a certain device, on phones, on desktop computers. So it's also very handy feature, so that you have some kind of an idea how a particular template would look on the different devices. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, these different functionalities. There is still something that I wanted to talk about when it comes to choosing templates. And this has happened to me a couple of times already. And I want you to be aware of this phenomenon, if you will. It might happen to you as well. Because when you browse through these templates, and these templates are created by very skilled designers, so they have a very good eye for design, all these different colors, all these different images. And when you, for instance, if you decide to choose Hayden for your site, so you take a preview look of this template, and you even click the template demo link, and then you look at this template and you think to yourself that, hey, this looks very cool, I want to use this on my site. And then what happens is that then when you install this particular template on your site, everything is cool so far. But let's say that you are running this business, you are competing with another entrepreneur who is running the same kind of a business than you, and he happens to be using your Hayden template. In other words, he has built a website using this template, and he's basically using all these default images and all, all this default styling. And in order to differentiate your site from his site, you decide to change all these different images. And as you can see, that this particular Hayden theme is using very big images and very nice and sharp looking images, and that's basically why it looks so great. But as soon as you start modifying this template and changing these images according to your own specifications, you're perhaps using your own images that you have taken, you realize that your site doesn't look so good after all. And that's basically because the template that you are seeing here on a preview mode, these are designed by designers, and these images are taken by professional photographers. So it definitely looks different when you actually start modifying the site for your needs, and then you might find yourself very disappointed because the site doesn't look so good anymore. But of course, if you want to differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack, for instance, from your competitors, if you are operating in the same industry as someone else, so you have a couple of options to choose from. First of all, you can pick another template which is not so image heavy. In other words, you choose another template which might have maybe fewer images, and it looks completely different. That's of course one option. Another option is to hire a professional photographer to take images for you, and that's obviously a very good option if you can afford it. So that's good, and then you can basically have the images, related to your business, and they are really original images. They are not like what your competitor is using. And then finally, you can use stock images, but then of course you should be aware of that when you are using stock images. Those very same images could be used by someone else on some other websites. So you basically have three options. Just wanted to bring this topic up because it has happened to me quite a few times. I look at a certain template and then I realize that as soon as I have started modifying it according to my needs, it looks very different, and sometimes the end result is not so good looking. So just wanted you to be aware of this. Okay, so that's all there is to it when it comes to templates. When it comes to looking at template demo pages and looking at this template page in general. But what I want to do next is to actually show you how to install a template, and it's very straightforward. It's a very straightforward process. So all you have to do is to create a new site, and by clicking this create a site button here at the top right, so you will be taken through this very straightforward process where you get to pick your template, and that's basically what is happening next. So you just pick one template for your website, and for instance in this case, since I have already done some previewing, I will select this Hayden template that we just looked at some moments ago. I click start with Hayden, and what is going to happen next is that it takes a while until Squarespace is doing all the necessary processing on the background, and as soon as this engine has finished its tasks, you are ready to get started with your site. It says welcome to your new Squarespace site, and then I click the start, and then I could just enter the demo or the title for my site, my test site. Let's put it like that, and then I click next, and let me just enter a very brief description. Obviously you would use some other wording than what I'm using here, but once your description is been finished, just click done. And there you have a site which is using this very template, and then of course you can start modifying this template to your needs. It's as simple as that. Okay, so what is going to happen next is that let's say that you want to change the template for your site. Let's say that for some reason, as soon as you have started working with templates, what is happening is that you realize that no, this is not a template that I want to work with. So you decide to change the template. And this is really great because with Squarespace, it's possible to do this. So you can change the template if you want to in the middle of the design process. This is not possible, for instance, with Wix, where you have to stick with the template that you have chosen, but this is possible with Squarespace, and it's really great to have this kind of a flexibility available. So in order to change the templates, what you will have to do, let me just close this and let's see where it is. Well, let me just pick any of these existing sites. For instance, if I have a site which is using this very template, so all I have to do is to go to the design link on the left and then click the template, and then I can just install a new template by clicking this button on the left. And then when I have found the template that I want to use, let me just use this 5 template. It says that this new template, and as you can see that this new template is being listed at the bottom here on the left, and it just says that installed now. But let me just click the preview link, because that's basically how you are going to activate this template on your site. So clicking the preview will give you this notification or this section at the bottom that this template is only visible to you. And when you click set as live template and click confirm, you have just changed your template. And as you can see, that this active template is at the bottom, sorry, at the top of the list on the left, and this previous template is at the bottom of this list on the left. So that's basically how you can change a template. It's a very straightforward process. Then one final thing what I wanted to mention is that you can use a style editor. So let's say that you have logged into your site, you have picked the site that you want to work with, and you want to tweak these styles even further on your current template. So what you will do is you go to design, and they under this design menu you will see style editor item on this navigation list, and here you can basically change variety of different style related settings on your theme. So this is also a very handy tool when it comes to modifying these styles that are present on this very theme. So you can do all these different color changes and change the header related settings, navigation, font related settings. It's very powerful editor when it comes to changing your styles related to this active theme. So that's basically how it works. So you can do a variety of different things like changing the background color, and you can do a bunch of other things here. So that's basically how it works. So as you can see that I changed the background color, and as you can see that this new style setting has been applied to the background. But anyway, once I have done all the changes that I want, all I have to do is to click save, and then I can do some other changes if I want to. And then at the bottom I can reset the styles back to the original if for some reason I realize that no, my site doesn't look so good anymore and I want to start from scratch once again. So that's basically how the style editor works. I think that what you could do is to go through all these different options that the style editor is providing. This was just a very brief demonstration of how the style editor looks and how to access it. So basically that's what the style editor is all about. And as you can see that there are plenty of other settings related to design that you can change, but I think that the style editor is really one of the most powerful features when it comes to changing the styles on your existing site. Good. So that's all there is to it when it comes to Squarespace templates. I hope that you found this video valuable, and I will get back to you soon. Bye bye.